Hey y'all. So this time I'm just going to talk to you about anime movies. And I don't mean animated movies like Despicable Me, or I don't mean anime movies like Your Name or Suzume. I mean anime movies that are movies based off of or related to animes or mangas. So there are three that I watched in this past year, which I find are like kind of the three types of anime movies you get. So you get one, an anime movie that is the story is completely new, but it is based off of the characters and the plot of the anime. Two, you get an anime movie of something you've already seen in an anime but from a different character's point of view. And then the third type is it's in replace of a season or of an episode. So instead of continuing on in the anime TV series, they make the movie. So the three that I watched this year were Spy X Family Code Zero, Blue Lock, Nagi episode, and Haikyuu, the dumpster battle. So, hold on. My pup's here. So out of the three, the one that I personally enjoyed the most is Haikyuu Dumpster Battle. Now, I'm not saying I would recommend this for everyone, because I would only recommend this for fans of the Haikyuu anime or manga, because this was a type of movie that was in replace of a TV series, like a TV season, because there is seasons 1 to 4 already, and you can watch it on Crunchyroll and like some other places. And then the dumpster battle though is like a highly anticipated sort of match in the manga, but they've just replaced it, and instead of doing an entire like season 5, they did a movie on it, which as a Haikyuu fan I would have preferred a season 5, because they definitely missed out on some like moments in the manga that I really personally enjoyed, and you just don't get as much as you would out of a season versus a movie. However, considering I almost did not get that, I will not complain too much and just be happy for it, because it does deliver some of the key moments in that battle that you did want to see. It's also interesting they chose to portray it from the point of view of so Haikyuu is based, the protagonist is Hinata and Kageyama, who are part of the Karasuno team. I'm really hoping I'm saying these right. Whereas, and the volleyball match is against the Nekoma team. So the movie though, the person you're like the eyes that you go through it is from the Nekoma team, specifically Kenma, who is like Hinata's friend, who's the setter of the team, and is not as passionate about volleyball as the rest of them. But so it's interesting because it kind of shows Hinata and Kageyama in like a more of the antagonist role, not a villain role, but the antagonist role, which is different, but yeah. It's great if you're a fan of the anime, but if you've never watched the anime, you could watch this movie as a standalone. However, it will have none of the impact that it would for if you were a fan of the show or the manga. So take your pick there. The other one that I had watched recently was Blue Lock episode Nagi. So that one is the type of anime where you've seen the sort of like where the movie has, but from a different point of view. So it's had some new scenes in it, which is Nagi's high school days. They had that, but however, once they entered Blue Lock, which is the training zone for like the potential athletes, it became very much like you knew what was happening. So if you've not watched the Blue Lock anime or manga before, or read the manga before, compared to the Haikyuu movie, it is a better watch, because this starts, unlike the Haikyuu movie, which starts in the middle of like their manga run or anime run, this one starts basically at point zero. So you are kind of entering it at the same point if you were to read it from the manga or watch the anime. The only thing is the point of view is definitely different. Nagi is not the protagonist in the show, in the manga. He is one of the very popular side characters, but he's not the protagonist. The protagonist is hinted at and you do see him, but yeah. So, but if you've watched the anime, you're not really seeing, or read the manga, you're not really seeing anything new or exciting in this movie. So if you had skipped this movie, you would have still, wouldn't have made much of a difference to you. And then the final movie that I had watched this year is Spy X Family, Code White. Now this one is one I would recommend whether you are a fan of the anime or manga, or if you have never watched it at all, because basically it introduces you to the characters and the concept pretty quickly. So even if you have no idea who these characters are or what's going on, you are they tell you what it is. So you are aware that so spoilers, you're aware that he is a spy, you're aware she's an assassin, you're aware that the child is telepathic, and the dog sees the future, which is a treat, and definitely a very fun show to watch. So and the thing is, the great thing about that is it's like a one shot, in the sense that you do not need to know anything about the anime or the manga to appreciate the show. And even if you've watched the anime or manga, for you it's just like, it's just another episode in some ways, because it doesn't affect the plot of the manga, but you can still appreciate the characters sort of like experience and stuff like that. If you love that dynamic, you're gonna still enjoy the movie. So those are like the three types of anime movies that I would generally see. The other one that I've seen in the past that is kind of different than these is Jujutsu Kaisen 0, which is, so the story is an anime sorry, the story is a manga that the author did write. However, it was not part of the anime because he had basically written this and then he changed who the protagonist is going to be, so it operates almost as like a one-shot within the universe. So it was kind of actually perfect to make it a movie, because you don't need a season on it. You can just watch that movie and be done. But it also gives you a little bit of background for, it does give you background for like the anime. So it's not like Blue Lock in the sense where it's just a new point of view and a different character. It's similar to like Haikyuu in the sense where like the context of that movie will make what you're watching, the anime, that TV series, much more better, because you'll understand some of the character dynamics and stuff like that a little bit more. But yeah, that's a side note. I didn't mean to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen 0, but yeah, I just wanted to bring it up. Anyways, I blanked out a bit, but I hope you enjoyed that and have a great rest of the day. If you've watched any of these animes and have different opinions, please let me know. If you have any other recommendations for animated movies or anything in general, let me know. I'm down to watch and maybe we can chat about it. Alright, but otherwise have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.